Hello, and welcome to the 21st episode. The 21st episode of the Darknest Podcast. I am your host, TD and Horror Stories. I am, as always, joined by my feathered co-host. Feathered, winged, I don't know, remember what I call you. I call you feathered.
I'm a bird.
He's a bird. I call him something different every time, I think. It's not always the same. I'm pretty sure the script is different every time. But today, we have on... I think this is our first. This is our first guest we've ever had on the show, and it's the first time we've ever had a reoccurring guest on the show. Mm-hmm. So she has infiltrated our streams multiple times. We thought it only fitting to have her actually on again. Please give a warm welcome to the Nuggy Queen herself, Lady Spookaria.
Ooh, I like that one. Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
How's
it going?
I'm good.
How's it over there in Australia land?
Pretty good. It's pretty early in the morning. Sun's up. I've been up for ages.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, I feel that. I fell asleep at like 7 in the morning. Just watching YouTube. I fell down a rabbit hole, and I looked at. The issue is I have blackout curtains, so like I didn't even know the sun was up.
Oh, nice.
It's just I randomly happened to like accidentally like bump my curtain next to my bedroom window, and I just like I saw a little bit of light like beam through, and it shot right in my eyeball, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I open it, I'm like, Jesus! I look at the time, it's like 7:30 in the morning. I'm like, holy shit! Yeah, it's So if you guys don't know, this is Lady Spookaria. She is a fellow narrator. We're not going to be doing like a full-on interview like we do with most of our newer guests because we have already interviewed her. However, if she has anything that she would like to plug or talk about that's new that's coming out, she is willing to. But that's all on her. Honestly, I don't have anything properly planned for this, but it doesn't really matter because she brought this on herself because she infiltrated so many times. Now she has to deal with the consequences.
I know. So I'm so tempted to just just leave the call and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go.
You can't. You're an actual guest now. You can't do it. We've trapped you.
It's like when you like trap a demon. It's like, come on, guys, I want to go. It's more fun when I infiltrate.
Yeah, well,
God damn.
Yeah, you definitely did this to yourself. You could have said no, but you're too nice. That's the issue. You could have just been like, no, fuck you. I want to keep infiltrating, and I would have found some evil way the equally devious way to thwart you.
I know how I can torture you now. I can just post pictures of Macca's.
Oh, no, it's not fair. It's not fair. Why does the U.S. suck in, like, every fucking aspect? Everywhere. It's like, oh, yeah, well, we have In-N-Out and Shake Shack. Yeah, okay, they have fucking frozen raspberry Coke at the Australian McDonald's and fucking Nutella sandwiched between two pancakes. Like, fuck you, In-N-Out.
You can get a hamburger with an egg and hash browns on it and barbecue sauce for some reason because
this is gonna be a thing we're gonna talk about for just a little bit because I knew every foreign McDonald's has like something like a menu that's exclusive to that McDonald's in that area, and like I've seen a bunch of them. Why the fuck are you allowed to have macarons? That's not fair. There's a coffee-flavored macaroon. What the fuck? Are you serious?
He's just losing.
You have donuts?
His mind.
They have little cheesecakes.
They have little cheesecakes.
This is what I've been. Yeah, this is what we've been talking about
muffins.
Before, like
they have scones.
And a cheesy toasty.
They have fucking toast.
A cheesy toasty. It's literally called a cheesy toasty, and I love it.
They have a coffee shake. They have iced chocolate. It's just like Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's got mixed together. But like better. Like way better. Everything on this menu is making me like hate
scones,
Australia right now.
Cheesecakes, cheesy toasty.
There's a baby chino. What is a baby chino? Perfect for the little one. This is a warm milk drink frothed up with steam. What? It's a baby. It's a literal shot glass filled with a little tiny thing of milk. Your baby can enjoy a kind of a frappuccino, but it's a baby chino and there's no coffee.
I do like that idea.
It's like a puppuccino. It's adorable. Like
it's like a puppuccino.
They have
but for
literally
your child.
no reason to add that to the menu, but they did.
I just love listening to like you guys losing your minds.
Pineapple
over,
and
like,
coconut loaf?
Okay.
But I want everyone to understand, like, if you go to the menu and you find the chicken nuggets, they look like food. Like, that's what I said earlier. They actually look like food.
Now, don't
They
get
don't
me
look
wrong.
like American nuggets.
Yeah, don't get me wrong though. Like, I will fuck up a 20-piece
No, same,
hardcore.
absolutely.
But like, it's
Absolutely.
just. Am I jealous? 100%. Am I still okay with what I have? Sure. Like, I'll still fuck up a 20-piece if I.
I'm less okay now.
I mean, yeah, sure. No, if I never knew about this menu, I would be way happier in my life, I think. I'm gonna be scrolling through the menus, and everything's just gonna look better. Like, even the pictures of your Big Macs look better.
Right.
Like,
And it probably almost looks like that whenever they get it.
spicy chicken. Popeyes.
Not really.
Okay, but the stuff you get here does not look like the pictures at all. So that's what I'm saying, is it's probably a little closer.
I think you're.
I mean-
I think you're praising it too much. It's still McDonald's. Like, it's like they might have better quality like stuff over there, but it's not gonna look it's not gonna like look like the picture. You still have like 15-year-olds making the sandwiches,
That's fair.
and they're screaming about how they want more money, but they can't even put the lettuce on the inside of the bun.
I like how Messino goes like 40-piece only way.
I didn't even know they had 40 pieces, and also fuck them
didn't either.
for saying 40 pieces, and they just gave me 2 20 pieces. Like, I was expecting a
Yeah.
big box. Like, I didn't get that. I ordered it because I wanted them to give me like the 20-piece box, but like doubled in size, and it's just filled with nuggets. Yeah,
That would be pretty
yeah.
cool.
I don't know.
The buildings even look nicer.
I mean, because we live in
What, you-
America. It's a piece of shit.
Are you guys are just going. Okay, yes,
This
I
is
suppose.
your fault.
Well, I didn't think this would happen. I've just today's been quite a scary day for me.
I'm just. We're also just letting you know that McDelivery doesn't exist over here. You have to get it.
Does here.
It does.
Yeah.
It has to be like very few select areas, because I've never even in New York I couldn't find it. You have to do it at like Grubhub, Uber Eats, or DoorDash.
That's what it says on their site. It says McDelivery is brought to you by. But like we actually have a sign at our McDonald's by us that says McDelivery. Because I hate it because it's like McDelivery is brought to you by, and I always tell patients it should say McDelivery is Mc brought to you by,
Right.
because I'm an idiot.
I know
Anyway,
in some areas it's actually like it's someone from McDonald's just delivering it to you.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway,
Well.
that was our
Oh,
McDonald's rant.
This massive rant.
the stream brought to you by.
I wish I was. I need to be sponsored by Macca's Nuggets.
Oh my god, I would be so happy if I got sponsored by McDonald's.
Same.
Like you don't even have to pay me; just pay me in nuggets.
Give me a $20.
I mean,
Like every time you sponsor me, just give me a free like 20-piece or something. I'd be so happy. Here's your.
I
you
think
can
I'd
redeem
enjoy
this.
that too much.
Oh my god!
I would just.
I would keep emailing them like, could you please sponsor me again? Please, I'm so hungry.
I'm about ready to tag them on Twitter and be like, "Hey, you should sponsor me."
Oh my god. And they're just like, who are you?
Yeah.
It's like, I am the Nuggy Queen of Australia. You will obey me.
You know what? I'm going to do that. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. And I swear, if they come back and they're like, "All right, cool, yeah, we will," just say this. I'd be like, "Well,
Yeah, this
Congrats on your first sponsorship.
this is my address, and you just give them my address. So they send me all of the Australian McDonald's thinking it's you.
No. I will share one nuggie with you.
One of your nuggets is probably like 10 of mine in flavor. Like, so it's fine.
Now you have to make sure you put it up on a shrine before you eat it, and be like, "Look, everyone!" And then everyone
It just
would
falls
gather
on the
around and be
floor,
like,
and I'm like, no,
they'll be like, "May I have a piece of the nugget?" You're like, "No, it's
no,
mine."
you do not look, you do not touch, mine.
And you're just like running away, and Raven's following you. Go, "Can I have some?" And you'll be like, "No,
No,
no."
no.
Don't think I wouldn't drive like 1,000 miles to get to him.
Yeah, probably.
This is getting really intense.
It is getting really intense. So speaking of intense, you told us you would listen back to that podcast that you infiltrated and realized that some really heated shit was going on.
Yeah, like afterwards, I listened. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
So I think I've got questions, but I'm gonna ask these after the stream.
You could do that. I mean, even if you asked them on stream, like we have no. If it's any information on like who these people are or like what they're doing, we honestly don't know any of them. So I got asked the same question after the stream by Anime. Actually, she was like, "So who are the people?" I'm like, "I wasn't lying. Like, I literally don't fucking know. I have no idea." That's the main issue, is that we just don't know who they are. I mean, I know Raven knows a couple, but I don't. It's nothing significant.
Right.
It's like hints. It's like we're just getting context clues and be like, maybe it's this person. It's not like we confronted anybody. Like we didn't confront anybody, and like Raven, I'm pretty sure told me like one of the people, and it's not like I went to them and was like, "Hey, are you fucking doing this?" Like, no. The only public actual thing I've ever said about this situation was on that stream. That was it.
Yeah. Same.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, whoa.
Yeah. It got really fucking hit. Me and Raven got really pissed off. Like, really mad.
I expected to hear you getting heated, but then Raven did.
Raven got
like,
pretty fucking heated, yeah.
Like, it happens.
I imagine feathers flying out everywhere, and
and he's just like, "Caw!"
It was a mess. It was a mess.
Yeah. It's been me. I've been posting about you as the hacker known as 4chan. Shut up.
God damn it, Mosquito.
Fuck off.
I knew that. I knew that this entire podcast was just a sting to catch you. I knew you were him.
And he's like, and he just puts that like the little this little circle face, and he's like, shit. Great. So, what do you got going on? What's going on with your channel? What you currently working on?
Well, I'm working on the latest episode of the Harper Codex.
That I know of.
So, yes, I've been working on that one for a while.
Yeah.
I'm working on a script by Tetra. So there's a
Tetra
4-part
Sprague?
script, and
or another person.
He goes by Tetra the Storyteller or something.
Oh no, okay. I was thinking of the there used to be a person who floated around the community. She used to do drawings, and she also used to be like a big moderator throughout all the community. So I thought she like popped up out of nowhere.
Oh, okay. So there's a 4-part to the series. So I've got a lot of videos there. I've got my Valentine's Day stories that coming up, which I'm looking forward to doing.
Oh, I should have probably looked for some of those.
Yes, you should have. Yes, you should have.
Nah, I don't want to.
I'm also going to be dabbling in some true stuff.
Ooh.
Like real life stuff. So, am I doing this for the algorithm? Yes. Yes, I am. But at least to see how it goes. Like, and I'm going to be trying to improve my thumbnail.
Listen, anything I say on Twitter is not directed towards anybody in particular. I hope everybody knows that.
Everything you say about bad thumbnails is about me. I'm onto you.
There is a lot of people that I could definitely be talking about.
Like me.
No, not you. But I do have a point that I wanted to make on the thumbnail that you asked an opinion about.
That was a while back, but okay.
Was it a while back?
It was a few weeks ago.
That was a few weeks ago?
That was on the 26th. That was a couple weeks ago.
All right, well, I'm just going to tell you now.
That wasn't that far. That was like 2 weeks.
If there's anything I could say about it is the rest of the thumbnail looks great, except the background of the text. I don't think that should be
I didn't like it in the end, but I just kept it because I was like, eh.
If anybody who's listening wants to improve on their thumbnails, if you have a bright set of text, always make sure that your background is at least a little bit darker than the text than the text itself. Otherwise, it's going to kind of blend together, because you want 2 points of focal points for horror thumbnails. You want the text and you want the background picture. So both of them have to be equally as, foreground.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my lesson.
It's like, no. Continue with your thumbnail lesson. I'm just listening going, uh-huh.
I don't have really, like, key points. I mean, the only thing I could say is just make sure that your background and foreground are equally separate from each other as much as you possibly can.
Always use red and white text. Always use impact. Always use...
No, don't do that. I mean, do that. It's fine, but like,
just
all right.
Messing with you.
Here's something I've been noticing, and like some people in the Discord will post this too. It's not gonna be a crazy rant, I promise you. But
that's what we said the other week.
I promise you, it's not going to be. But I'll say it once, and I'll never say it again. Mixing random colors doesn't fucking work, and it doesn't look good. I'm sorry, but I've seen people post thumbnails where the background is fucking like bright red and like the accents are yellow and the text is blue outlined with like fucking teal. Like, it makes no sense. It's like you have to have proper color grading. Like, you can have crazy colors. Like, Raven does it properly. Every single color is matched to something else.
Yeah.
Like, hit the eyelashes of that thumbnail connect to the yellow text on the bottom. The blue accents, even with the background, it still works. It's still not a bad thumbnail. Make sure
it wasn't great, but no, I agree.
It's not a bad thumbnail. I like it. The only gripe I have is that background of the text. The rest of it is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Always make sure if you're going to do crazy colors that every single color matches something else. Otherwise, you're just adding random colors for no reason. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm using rainbow colors.
That was a surprisingly short rant.
Yeah. I use rainbow colors every thumbnail. Fight me. I make your thumbnails. What are you talking about? And I don't use rainbow color. I mean, sometimes I'll put like purple in there and like
there
red
you go.
and stuff.
Dark. You just need to start doing rainbow gradient overlays on every single thumbnail for him now.
My favorite thing lately has been changing the hue of backgrounds to make them look really fucking... If you change the hue on random background pictures, it makes it equally more creepy.
Dude, start working with color curves.
I have.
I fucking love color curves.
There was one picture that I did for Swamp recently that was a park ranger thing, and it started off as like a park ranger standing in front of the sun, so he was already kind of like dark and silhouetted, but I changed the hue to like a greenish thing, and like and used color curves to kind of bend it a little bit, and it made him look like he was like a really, really dark green and outlined by a very lime green. And it was so fucking cool. I didn't have to do anything else. Like, it just looked good after that. But changing hues on horror thumbnail backgrounds, like, really helps.
Oh, yeah.
Because it just makes it look creepy. Because you already know that it's not, like... It's not, like, a normal situation. Change the hue. It'll creep you out. It's weird.
Now I'm staring at Swamp's thumbnails, and I'm like, well, damn it, now I see what he's talking about with the background of the text. I'm pissed off at myself.
Where I always make sure that the background of the text are, like...
is contrasted to the text.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't always work out. Like, I'll have an idea, and I just stick with it all the way through, no matter what, and I don't care what comes out of it, but...
Sorry, we were asked, is Lady still on the stream? Are you still there?
Yes.
Just making sure you're still around.
Get a word in. It's fine.
Sorry.
No. See, we're invading your stream now at this point.
Sorry,
yeah,
I just
it's like wow.
I just had one thing to say about the thumbnails. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're good.
One thing to say.
You told me to keep talking, so I kept talking.
You with all respect, you did.
You told me like no, keep doing your lesson. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm never doing it again.
I'm gonna just send you like, hey Doc, what do you think about this thumbnail? I'm gonna make it like the worst possible thumbnail just to see what hear him implode.
Yeah, you do, slave boy. I am your slave, as long as you pay me.
I had to approve that message because YouTube decided it was too bad.
Grandmaster status. I mean, no. Honestly, I don't. Sometimes the funny part is like people think I do, but like sometimes I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like most of the time it's just smacking together like weird fucking things. And like sometimes every time I'm making a thumbnail, it's like I have a little bit of sense, and then the rest of it is just like, oh, I wonder what this would look like. Like and it always turns out like that.
I feel that.
I just.
I'm not shitting on your thumbnails, lady. I'm really not.
Some of them, like, I'm like, oh god.
Wait, so you look at your own thumbnails and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yep. By the time I'm doing the thumbnails, I'm so tired of like editing the video. I'm just done. I'm like,
I get it.
And what I used to do back, like, I used to just like pause a point in the video and be like, yeah, that's good for the thumbnail. I'm like, well, okay.
So, well, I've offered this to everybody, but if you ever want to like learn Photoshop, I'm more than willing to teach you the basics.
You sound like a disappointed parent, right?
No, I'm not. I do kind of sound. I am kind of disappointed because it's like you recognize that. No, I'm sorry. I'm not really disappointed. The fact that you recognized, anything wrong with your stuff means that you know there's an issue. It's just you don't know how to fix it. Like that which is fine. I don't think your thumbnails are that bad though. Like, like I could still read what's on the thing, and that's saying a lot for a lot of horror thumbnails. Like the fact that I can read the text at all. Some people would put like a whole paragraph in like fucking dark blue text on like a really black background. I'm like, I can't see what I'm looking at.
Okay, it's all right.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm really not trying to make it seem like I'm bashing you. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not.
I know. I'm messing with you. I'm just mucking around. It's all good.
But no, I'm being 100% serious. If you ever want to like learn Photoshop, like even to like an extensive period, I will be more than willing to teach you.
Okay, well just remember it's gonna be like me invading the stream. You know, I might disappear and just be like, tell me more.
Can I say, if it's not obvious, I love your neon text. Just saying.
Yeah, everybody has their own style, and you found it.
Oh, thank you.
Like, I was looking at like the Survival in the Waste one, the last video. That really nice, bright neon yellow.
Oh yeah, my intro to the series I still need to like do.
It's more than I can say.
What
for
I
mine.
mean
I don't know what I'm doing.
Like, have you just noticed how like our last heap of my videos have been my live streams? Yeah.
A little bit.
I'm behind on getting my actual videos out.
Anybody who's still posting is more ahead than me. Because I am so fucking behind on making stuff.
I'm just gonna back out of this conversation.
Why?
So if anyone also would like to be part of the Harper Code, I'm just going to shamelessly plug. And if you want to watch the last episode where I'm with Detective Romwell, that would be greatly appreciated, by the way.
Hold on. I got you.
Thank you.
I got you. I just got to find it. Hold on.
I could link it. I'm already on the page.
Oh, okay. My internet was taking a little bit to get to it.
You're good. I don't want the stream to crash because you tried to do something.
Whoa,
there you go. I just posted the link in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
I just got to it too. I said. But yes, everybody go to that. Go watch the latest episode of the Harper Codex, please.
And also pester me if you want to be part of it.
And if anybody who's here who doesn't know who Lady Spookaria is, her Twitter and her YouTube are down in the description. Go check that out. Please go follow her and subscribe. She's great at narrating.
Thank you.
She also does great live streams, which one is happening today with Silva, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
One's coming out with Silva, and I'm so excited.
Silva's great.
So,
she's an awesome artist. She made me a little chibi Santa character for my.
Oh, I wish I had got one of those. Those were so damn cute.
Yeah, they were They were great. She was really sweet about it too, because I was like, so can you make me one of these? She's like, yeah, it's $10. I'm like, I remember her saying it was $10, and I was like, all right, I got $10, and I go to my bank account. I'm like, where the fuck did the $10 go?
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, all right. Well, I was like, actually, never mind. I can't do it. And she's like, oh, why not? And I'm like, I don't have the. I thought I had the $10, and I really don't. She's like, oh, I'll make it anyway. I'm like, what? No, I'm not gonna like just take your art and not pay you. She was like, no, it's fine. Just pay me later. I'm like, okay. I think I ended up sending her like 20 because she did that or something like that.
Well, she knows where, she knows where,
She knows Maskino will come after me if I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, Maskino will be like, so, shotgun. No.
Oh, I'll follow her, all right.
Oh,
Dear Swamp Dweller, let's not meet. I'm surprised that's. I'm surprised
he followed
that's
me
not
down the dark path.
No.
Shrek simp. Chatter.
He is a Shrek simp.
Oh,
no, sorry, he is Shrek. He will tell you.
Yeah.
All the way through that he is.
Yes.
Yes. Quite. Don't flex.
I'll pop you one right quick.
I
think I just lost brain cells.
We're talking, and like Raven's just like picking a fight with Swamp Dweller in the chat.
I mean, Swamp Dweller just picks a fight with himself sometimes.
Well, I can confirm that because I have listened to one of Raven's live streams, and he was just like randomly yelling at himself.
Wait,
What?
Raven was doing that to himself?
Yeah, yes.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm curious on this too. What are you talking about?
When you were like ranting at yourself.
You were getting pissed off at yourself?
I don't know what she's talking about.
I just hear like the cogs turning, just like
It's like, wait.
I don't understand. I try to fight myself. I lost. That is like funny and really fucking sad at the same time, because like you could take that way out of context.
Oh,
it's just.
When was I yelling at myself? I'm confused.
I feel like you do that a lot.
Probably.
Like when no one's around, you're just like, fucking idiot.
And we wonder why I have self-esteem issues.
Oh no! Oh no!
So an actual little birdie told me that I was being mocked today.
Yeah.
Oh.
By Mr. Raven. Would you care to do the impression that live again for me? So this is Raven doing an impression of me, because apparently someone caught him sounding like me randomly during his coffee stream earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
It was then. And I answered the phone, and I could hear her breathing on the other side.
Is that how I wait? I'm just realizing this. Is this
No.
Is that your impression of me actually narrating? Like, is that what I sound like to everybody?
Yes. This is exactly what you sound like.
Am I that close?
At
to
all
the mic?
given times. No, you don't sound like that.
Oh, I was like, oh
No,
my god, I don't listen to my audio enough.
Whenever you get to like the tense moments of stories, you do that, like the slight vibration in your throat with the whisper. So that's what I catch. That's what I caught whenever I was doing that on accident. So that's what I kind of just hung with.
A slight whisper.
Yeah, like you're like, and then I could hear her walking outside.
I do sound like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Sit there and cry.
No, that's really close. Yeah. I don't know why I do that.
It's not bad. It works for you. It's your sound. I love it.
For a brief moment, I thought you were on the stream with Raven. I was like, wait.
It was better in the morning because I had the kind of like scratchier morning voice. So.
Yeah.
I do a lot of vocal fry for my narrations, like especially when I'm starting them. I'm like, I woke up at 3 a.m.
Exactly. See, you just did it. You literally just did it.
I know.
I woke up at 3 a.m.
I don't know why I talk like that when I narrate. Does anybody else like have like their like weird, different ways of talking when they're narrating? Like, do they?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't pinpoint it when I'm hearing somebody else talk and when they're narrating. Like I've talked to Let's Read, and he kind of sounds the same, just like a little bit deeper and like more like constructed. Raven sounds basically identical.
I was gonna say I disagree with that. I kind of soften my voice whenever I narrate.
Oh, you do for sure, but I say like you talk the same, like you're already articulate in real life, so like when you do it in narration, it just sounds the same. You're a very literate person already.
Well, thank you. I think
it translates over to your narration voice, because it's like me. I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about, but in reality, I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. So, so when I talk normally, and narrations, they're like two completely different things. What about you, lady? What do you got? What do you say differently that you don't in real life?
Well, in real life, I generally talk a lot faster than what I do when I narrate.
Mm-hmm.
Because Australians generally blur words together and they talk really fast. So I've always been told to slow down when I talk. But it's like Jacqueline Harper sounds different. Because like when she talks, her voice is different, but her thoughts are very like a bit deeper.
Yeah. She has a lot of stuff behind all of the words.
Yeah. Well, she like a lot of the description is her thinking, so she like technically talks to herself a lot.
Oh, so, but that's cool, because then she has like a bunch of like unfiltered things being said. Like your thoughts are like your most purest form of your words. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's thrown some shade and no one caught it. I'm like, God damn. It's like no one noticed that. No one. Maybe just people just didn't say anything. But yeah.
I definitely try to sound like I have a grittier tone to me. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes I'll like voice crack in the middle of a fucking thing. It's been caught on stream. It happened last night or the night before, whenever I did it. It happened where I was just talking really deep and I just went like
there was something going on in the cave. Oh god.
Yeah, no, that was like the same. Yeah. It's exactly how there was something going on in the cave. And it sucks because it happens like so occasionally, and it happens only when I'm just getting like really into the story.
Mm-hmm.
Like it happens when I'm on such a good flow and my voice just fucks up. I hate it.
Your voice is like, no, can't do it. Can't do it today.
And I think the only other thing besides trying to make my voice sound more like raspy and whispery is the way I say certain AR words and OU words. So I'll say house and I'll say house. I'll say car and car. It happens only with those words. And I do it all the fucking time. And you realize how many times someone says the word car or house in Let's Not Meet stories?
So you have a very, and now I'm actually now hearing it, you have a very northeastern way of saying car.
In my narrations?
Like, no, talking.
Oh, car.
Yeah, so your R's are a little, your R's are less stressed than your A's.
Yeah.
You're like car.
Car?
Car. Car.
Car.
Carl.
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 Ka.
Anyway.
Caw. Caw. I'm so confused.
I was just saying you have a more northeastern accent, Mr. Northeast boy. Anyway.
I mean, I am from the Northeast and I've lived nowhere else, so.
Yeah, I thought for a sec that Raven was trying to like go dark into saying caw.
I wasn't. I ended up saying it, so.
I catch myself doing it. I'm like, why do I fucking sound like this? And it's like, I didn't start off like that. Out of nowhere, it just developed in this way of doing it. Like, I started hearing myself do it, and I'm like, I mean, that sounds better than...
I mean, I hear the northern accent come out in my voice frequently, so...
Sometimes...
It could be because you have to listen to your own voice. It's all right. You've interrupted me before. I'm kidding.
Wow. I mean, you interrupt our streams all the fucking time, so, like, par for the course, I guess.
Why it's funny. It's like I just show up and be like, hey. I was like, lady, why are you here? I was like, I said my name. But I think it's because you hear your own voice repeated that often. So, like, it gets drilled back into your head.
Yeah.
So you repeat.
You ever just
Things get heightened.
You ever just look at words that you haven't really looked at in a while, and you're like, is that really how it's fucking spelt? Because it looks wrong. I can't think of any word off the top of my head.
Nuance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuance.
It just seems like it just doesn't look right. And it's not that it's spelt wrong, or that's not how I think it should be spelt. It's just, it looks wrong. It just looks wrong in certain places. Like, sometimes it'll be fine, but, like, I'll just look at it, like, I work a lot on computers at my job, so sometimes I'll see the word and, like, especially if it's capital. Like, if it's capital, it fucking looks weird all the time. And I'll see it, and I'm like, that's not how you spell that. Oh, that is how you spell stop.
Or when you can't pronounce a word and you go to, like, you search YouTube on how to pronounce the word.
I do it on stream all the time.
Was that you yesterday that did it with Sierra Leone?
Yeah.
You didn't know how to pronounce Sierra Leone.
I've never fucking said it in my life. Why would I know how to say it?
Sierra Leone.
I have never heard somebody say it or have said it in my entire life.
It is damn near phonetic.
I have never seen somebody say it. What are you not understanding?
Phonetics.
It's a place. I don't want to fuck up the way a place says or sounds, whatever.
You're a place.
You're a place. You know how many people in the comments on every fucking other person's video is like, "Oh, you didn't say this place right."
No, I got that.
If I've never heard it, and I've never heard, like, if I've never said it or heard someone say it, I don't want to fuck it up, because then somebody in the comments will be like, "You didn't say Sierra Leone right."
Just be like Slum. Be like, I don't fucking care.
Yes, Slum is
I don't know. I'm just like that. I don't want to mispronounce words.
It was just weird to me to see you look up Sierra Leone. I'm like, it's pretty much a phonetic word.
In retrospect, I was already saying it correctly. I just wanted to make sure I was saying it correctly, because I said it right the first time.
Okay.
It's like an old married couple bickering. I don't
say that.
Giggly.
I said it right the first time, and I just wanted to double check. That's all. Now, sometimes Zacharias will use fucking gigantic ass words in his stories. And, like, especially when Science found God, there were so many, like, useless fucking words. It's like, it was like an SCP, where they just, like, add random ass fucking words into the article. And I was like, oh my god, I don't know what these mean. I don't even think he knows what they mean. Oh, it sucks because the story was so damn good. I told him about it too, and I think we talked about it on stream with him, didn't we?
Probably.
I think I said it. I was like, I'm gonna be honest, like, the first half of the story was, like, really hard to get through because it was all just, like, scientific talk. And he's like, yeah, I looked back on it and I don't know why I wrote it like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, now I don't feel bad talking shit about it because you don't like it either.
All right, Spookaria, what's the worst word you've mispronounced that you've been called out on?
Huma or something, like, it's a place I think in the US, or wait,
Who?
no, I think
What?
it's either Huma. I don't know, but, like, I did it in Lost Case. Like, I did a collab with Lost Case. He's an Australian YouTuber, and I had to, like, search it. And even though I thought I pronounced it perfectly fine, it turns out I didn't. And his comments were filled with, "Hey, the person didn't pronounce it properly." I'm like, I know.
Huma?
Huma?
I don't know what that is.
It's a place. It's like a town.
I've never heard of it. It's one of those. See, that's what I hate about it. It's like, it's always a fucking random ass town that no one's ever heard of, and they're like, they didn't say my town right. Like, well, I haven't heard of fucking Florgasboard before in middle of nowhere fucking Mississippi. Like, Jesus. I'm sorry, I didn't fucking hear about your town with a population of 5 people. It's always those people. It's never like anybody else. It's always like some town no one's ever heard of.
Like Canorado.
Yeah, it's just
the city on the Kansas-Colorado border. Canorado.
It's like, I cannot believe you didn't. You.
What's the other one? Florala, Florida, Alabama border. Those cities are. I hate them.
I got shit on when I first met my friend Josh because he's from Nevada. Apparently you're not supposed to say Nevada. Apparently.
Nevada.
Yeah. And they hate it.
Really?
They fucking hate it. And he only knows that. He wasn't shitting on me for it. He just knows that because he wasn't born there. He moved there, and he said it randomly during his first time in class, and they all fucking looked at him. I'm like, who fucking cares? You know where I'm talking about. Like, there's no other place in the U.S. Like,
Nevada, Nevada. It's whatever.
It's all the
same
same shit. And
It's
no
like
one
Missouri
tells
and
you, no
Missouri.
one teaches you that that's how it's supposed to be. Like, when I say Nevada, my teacher immediately knew what I was talking about. So, like,
Right.
not my fault. If she had some inkling that it was said differently, she should have told me. Not my fault. I was Texarkana.
The Texas Arkansas. Yeah.
Yeah, I just say Texarkana or Canna, depending.
Sounds like a weird ritual book.
Are they just like dropping names of places to
I
try
think
and get
so.
us to say them so they can giggle?
I'm a little interested in the Shachalaville that Moschino dropped.
Shashala.
I'm not even gonna try it. I'm just like, no.
I say that word just like I say Cheshire. Sometimes I can never say it. Cheshire.
Patience has trouble saying Worcestershire sauce.
It's Worcestershire, right?
Calling poor patients.
Worcestershire.
Isn't it Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Your turn, Spookaria. Do it. Worcestershire.
God damn it.
You didn't even try.
Oh, it's because like I was listening to you guys. It was just like, mind you, I
Say it.
I can't pronounce it. No.
Say it.
Worcester. That's what I'm going to. That's
Manchester.
It's actually.
I didn't say
It's
that.
actually it's Worcestershire.
Is that really how you say it?
Look.
To the best of my knowledge, it's Worcestershire. Yeah.
I always call it
But it's
Worcestershire.
spelled Worcestershire.
Why do they have to make it so fucking complicated? You know, like, humans made up that word. Like, they did not have to make it that fucking complicated. Like, oh, I think about all that all the time. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, someone actively made this complicated. Like, there could have been such a better fucking way of saying this, and they're just like, nope, 15 fucking syllables. There you go. I get so angry about the tiniest things.
I've noticed.
I mean, it's because I really don't have anything else to get angry about. So I'm just like...
Like Moschino said, it's easy, smooth brain, just use phonics.
Well... Shut up.
It's okay.
You don't talk about my smooth brain. You're squishy.
Jeez.
I have a condition.
It's a condition. My brain is smooth. That's what this podcast is always turn into. Is just like, I mean, they start that way, but they get equally more devolved by the end of it. Where
This is what we have devolved into at this point.
Yeah, just talking about how stupid some words are, and for 10 minutes trying to say the word Worcestershire, or however you fucking say it.
No, I remember. Well, Raven has got a lot more confident on this.
Oh,
stream.
100%, yeah.
It really depends on who's on the other side.
No, but like you're like, no, listen to me, Dark, fight me. Before you're like, a little bit quieter, you know.
It happens.
No, you have gotten a little bit more forward, yeah.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I think I said it on.
Your feathers have been ruffled up.
Yeah, I think I said it on the end of the last one we had for the year. Like, I was talking about how we like where we were when we started it and like where we are now. I think you definitely like you poked out of your shell a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just tired of everyone's shit. I think that's what it is.
I mean, it showed. The fucking last stream we had was definitely a testament to how forward thinking you are and outward spoken you are now in public.
Oh,
it happens.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was a surprise. Yeah. I sat there listening like, is that right? Oh my god, it is.
Yeah, he got really heated.
Oh, and then I heard me at the end going, "Hi, I'm invading the stream."
Yeah, and you just poked in. What's going on? I'm like, I fucking hate everything.
Oh god.
This was my mistake. Bye.
It's like, it's like you missed a lot. I'm like, What did I miss? What happened?
Oh,
You missed literally everything.
Yeah, you were. I think you popped in like 40 minutes after we started, so like we were already like done with everything, and you popped in. You're like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Well, so fucking like,
I was just like,
what's going on? What is going on?"
No. You said you were about to close the stream, and I'm like, wait, and then I came in. It's like, hello.
Leave it to Spookaria to just pop in at the worst moments.
That's like I've got that's happened to me more than once on multiple things. It's like, hey guys, and like your friends are like fighting and they're breaking up.
They just look over at you.
Oh,
what are you doing here? Who
well,
I'm here.
it's like time to go.
Who invited you?
Who sent you?
Who
Why are we here?
Who sent you?
God damn.
How fucking deluded do you have to be? They're just ladies just popping in, just all innocent and nice and stuff. Just like, hey everybody, how's it going? That's not how I think your voice sounds. I'm sorry. Hey everybody.
Excuse me?
How's it going, everybody? And they all just look at you. Who sent you?
It's like, whoa. Wait. The real question. Do you guys really think I sound like that?
No. It was just a spur of the moment type thing. I couldn't find the tone to my voice as I was saying it. It just stayed that way.
All right. No. I want to hear each of your attempt at my voice.
Oh, no.
Putting you on the spot.
Raven, go first since he's all into impressions today.
Oh,
I'll bounce off of you if you do yours. I'll figure mine out as you go. Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Y'all talking about how y'all talking about how I'm out of my shell here, and it's like, by the way, how do I sound to you? Oh,
when you hear my voice, how does it sound in your head?
I don't do a good female voice, but
I don't either. That's why I don't do the thing that everybody else does in narration, where they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna act like I'm a girl."
You're like, what do I sound like to you? Oh, so bad.
All right, your turn, Dark.
I've never really been good at the Australian accent thing.
Throw a shrimp on the barbie. There you go.
The babby.
Fought the emus and the kangaroos with a knife.
Jeez.
I'm trying to find.
I think I've been banned. I think she just banned me from her Discord server.
This is like ban blocked everywhere.
I honestly don't know.
No, you don't get to fucking do that.
No, I'm not doing. I'm trying to think. Give me a fucking second, Jesus.
Anime's encouraging you to, by the way.
You better figure it out, Dark.
All right, what do I say?
I swear to God, I'm gonna come to you. Come find you is what I meant to say. Fuck it.
That sounded. It's like, oh.
How do I sound to you?
What the fuck?
Oh.
How do I sound to you?
How do I sound to you?
All right.
I wake up and I just eat chicken nuggets.
Oh God.
Wow.
I don't know how to. I can do like a British accent. I can even do like Cockney, but I cannot do Australian.
I just. I mean,
she said all British lady.
You tried. I don't know what you tried to do.
The
but
first
you tried.
attempt, I really did like try to map my mouth to it. It didn't work, and I just kept going with it. How do I sound to you? All right.
It's more like, how do I sound? You gotta be a little. It's not that high pitched. It's like this. I don't know. I sound more British than whatever.
No, that was a lot more Australian than I did.
Fair enough. Okay.
I can only. I've been working on my Scottish accent. I got a British one and a Cockney going. I cannot do Australian. I've always tried. I can't do it. Can't do it.
I feel like Lady Spookaria was supposed to say something in Texan.
Oh yeah. What do we sound like to you?
That's fair.
put us on the spot. Put you on the spot.
I'm waiting for her to just hit the hang up button.
Sound American. Let's go.
Yeah.
I can't sound American.
Well, I can't sound Australian, but I attempted, so...
All right. I'm not doing it.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Nah.
Come on.
Yes.
You don't get to pitch out. Come on. I'm waiting. The stream ain't ending until you do it.
As the Raven Dreams here. But you're a bit deeper than that. You don't sound like that, though.
What?
That was me mimicking Lucid, mimicking you. That's okay, dark. Wait, do you mean your normal voice or your narration?
You can
voice?
just do... Can you do American at all?
No, I can't do American.
I feel like you could do a really good, like, basic white bitch voice. Like, you have, like, the high pitchness to it. You could totally do it.
Wait. Masquino said do it, you have to.
Do it. You could do, like you're going to Starbucks.
I don't go to Starbucks.
I don't know, just order a
Can
caramel
I, get,
macchiato.
Like, a double shot mocha?
Can I just, like, get a caramel macchiato, please?
There you go.
Gee.
Did you think you were getting out of this?
No,
I am not ending the fucking stream until you do this.
Goes on. All right, we'll see who breaks first.
Come on, let's do it.
Oh Jesus!
Let's go.
Oh my God, yeah, I can't do it. 80s Valley Girls Spookaria.
Just try to sound as American as you think you can. Like, it can even be like a fucking southern drawl. It doesn't have it like anything. Sound like a cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Oh my God.
Oh no! Everyone who's Texan's gonna be like, "What the hell was that?" I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It was pretty good.
Look, I haven't had enough coffee to do different voices today. This is the voice you're going to get. This is my.
Well, then you can't be mad at what I gave you.
I can be as mad as I want.
Nope.
I will eat
Nope.
chicken nuggets to console myself.
Nope. No chicken nuggets for you. Cancelled. We cancel you.
Whoa, cancelled.
Canceled.
Like she didn't do a proper accent. Cancelled.
Nope. Cancelled. She can't do an American accent. She's not multicultural. Cancelled.
Yep, just cancel. My career's over.
Hashtag nuggies
Wait,
canceled.
so you're telling me that not all of her stories are based in Australia?
No, actually.
She just can't do an American accent?
Mm-hmm. Can't do it.
Cancelled.
Canceled.
I imagine like one viewer of yours, at least one, is just hearing this and like, wait a minute. I thought all of her... What? I thought all of her stories came from No, not Spookaria.
This can't be true.
Not Spookaria.
This can't be true.
Oh my God. I can't. I should say just
You did
like
that really
there's just
well,
like
and I'm scared and impressed at the same time.
well, I don't know. When I fake cry, I real cry, so it always sounds the same.
Yeah.
This whole stream has been us like mildly bullying each other the entire time.
Basically, yeah. But that's what you
why
said
not?
what was going to happen before
That
we
is
got
true.
here.
I
So
did.
no, you said
I
you were
did.
going to be bullying me.
And then we just all did it,
Bullied each
Yeah.
other, yeah.
Yeah.
fully circle at this point, yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Yep.
What else were we going to talk about? YouTube? Fuck
It's like,
that.
yeah, it's like,
I get
what are
enough
you
of
gonna
that
do?
shit.
It's like, you're going to stream later? Yeah, I'm going to stream with Silver. It'll be good.
It'd be cool.
Oh, everyone should come to that later.
Oh, no,
Set
yeah,
your mind-
definitely. Is there a thing that I can post? Did you have a event set yet or no?
Yes, I do.
Let me
It's
see.
already set up.
Because sometimes it doesn't
You
show
are-
up.
If you aren't there, I'll get it.
There it is. I see it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I see it. There you go. Everybody, go to that link. Set a fucking reminder. That is when. What is this going up? It is 7:30 for us. So 7:30 EST.
6:30 CST.
In about 2 hours.
That is Lady Spookaria going live with Silva Dorkable, who is a very, very talented artist.
She's made me some art too.
Also, Maskino's waifu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be a fun interview.
It's gonna be fun. There's gonna be stuff and other stuff. It's gonna be cool. I'm just talking about something I have no context of because it's not my stream. So
things are gonna happen. People
you should
will be
know
there.
this. You should know, Dark.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It's
What do I know?
you should know. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know where you're going with this either. That's why I wanted you to fill me in. No, go ahead, keep going.
No, just come to the stream and you will know, and bring questions for Silver too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she pulls every live stream. She pulls questions from the chat. So definitely make sure that you go there if you have any questions about art or just narration. Because Lady will also answer those too. It's not just for Silva. She'll also answer your questions. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask either of them, go there and ask away within reason.
Don't be a fucking creep.
Don't be a fucking creep.
Yeah, I've had my fair share of.
All right.
So one of my latest comments was some guy basically told me about his sexual encounter with an ex-girlfriend, and it was like,
yeah, why do people feel the need to put like their personal shit in comments? Like, I'm sorry, nobody's really reading them. I'm gonna let you know right now. Like, maybe the first two, if they're like very like meaningful or whatever, but there's a lot of people are just like, this reminds me of the time that my fucking dog got hit by a car, and I'm like, what? No,
Right.
I didn't need to know that.
Thankfully, I haven't really gotten any of those.
That just
I don't
means
get
we're
any
not
hate
important.
comments either, and that makes me upset.
Yeah, we're definitely not important.
Do you want me to leave you a hate comment?
I don't get hate comments.
I mean, if you want to.
I get a lot of bot comments though. I got 3 in the same 5 minutes on my newest video.
Nice.
Nice. And it's always like hotgirlsonline.cm or something.
With the
I don't really
timestamp.
get
Yeah.
Anymore.
Yeah, I stopped getting those too.
It's like we're angry. Like, how dare they leave us out? How dare
Okay,
they?
but, like, sometimes getting those bot comments, like, they're just the highlight of my day.
I got a comment that my voice was too deep. And I'm like,
Wait.
Well, now you just gotta pretend you're Spookaria from now on.
hello.
Oh
Why?
my god! Wow.
Why?
Hello.
Hello. Why do you sound like a dying Muppet?
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
That's how you sound to me. And
I'm
that's
gonna
how you're
post a thing.
and I'm not gonna
gonna
try
post
to change it until you
Doug bullied me, and now I'm not gonna narrate ever again.
I'm never gonna I'm not gonna change it until you speak in an American accent. I'm not gonna work on it.
Are you gonna work on
I'll work on it. Are you saying you don't read my comments? Of course I read your comments.
You have done better versions of my voice before when you weren't trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like when I try. That's the thing is like when I try to do impressions, that's when they suck the most.
It's because you're put on the spot. You imagine like everyone just looking at you going, go on.
Yeah. If there's anything that should be said, especially about we've talked a little bit about this with Raven Reads. It was very it was a lot of that stream is very we brought up a lot of points about female narrators, and a lot of flack that female narrators get, and I think that is also an important point to make here. Just because, especially your character is what you would probably call sexy. Like it's not like it's not lewd or anything, but she has fucking leggings. Like she has leggings and she has like, she's all over the place. But that does not mean by seeing that you have any fucking right to just go into her DMs and just send her like this disgusting shit. That's not what any of this is about. Especially, same thing with Silva. I can see that Silva has, on your thumbnail, has like an anime girl with the biggest tits I've ever seen. Just saying. Biggest tits I've ever seen. But that does not mean you go to Silva and you're like, oh my god, you're fucking, your tits.
Yeah, that's stockings.
Whatever.
Stockings.
Like I said, just rule number one.
Not the point.
In life. Don't be a fucking creep.
Yeah.
I have not gotten as many of those unimpressive images as I used to receive.
I'm mainly talking about that guy that I bashed for like 8 hours straight.
Oh, yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he started posting pictures of me like, oh, look at your stupid face. And then everybody's just like, but he looks handsome. I love how like the whole community back to me bashing this piece of shit. Like it was so funny. He was disgusting. Like I can't remember what he said, but it was, what did he say? I don't remember.
To me originally?
Yeah.
He said he said show your stop hiding behind cartoons and show your real face. And I said something like, you're not worthy of seeing my true form. And then he's like, send nude pics.
Yeah. Then I remember. Yeah.
And then
I feel like that guy had some screws loose. I don't think he was actually trolling. I thought at first he was trolling, but then I'm pretty sure he was either like 15 or like a 35-year-old who really doesn't. He's not.
He was older.
There was information.
Oh yeah, he was like 40.
He wrote really really misogynistic type books.
Yeah.
So like it was and he actually wanted me to narrate his stuff at one point. I remember him from before, and I remember looking at his thing going, no.
Yeah, and he created multiple accounts to continue doing it. And I love how I was actively getting people to tell me what the accounts were, so I could just continuously keep tweeting at him.
And like he would try to like sneakily tweet me, like tag me in tweets.
Yeah, that I would immediately be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like seconds after he posted. I was really like petty that night. I was like constantly swiping down my phone so I can refresh it like every 5 seconds so I can catch it as soon as, so he knew I was like stalking the shit out of him.
It was just that man was just, he was something else. I don't think he expected that to go down the way it did for him.
No, he definitely didn't expect a bunch of people to just absolutely destroy him.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like he came to a community he knew nothing about. And a lot of there's a lot of that. A lot of people who come to the community and do those disgusting comments, a lot of the time they've never even heard of most of the narrators or even know that there is a community. They just find you on Twitter and see your picture, and like they listen to you for a little bit and they're like, "Oh, I know this person 100% now. So I'm going to message them and tell them something disgusting and it'll totally work out." What the fuck is your thought process? No one wants to see your fucking toe-sized dick, dude. Like, leave them alone.
I just and they're never impressive. They're just
no. That's the thing. It's like if you have
really.
I'm not saying it would be better if your dick was like fucking 10 inches, but like at least you know that you had confidence for some random reason. Like you had like at least a reason to be confident about it. Not saying you should send someone like a picture of your dick if you have like a really nice one, but like all of them are like they're like toe dicks. They're like none of them are appealing at all. What do you hope to gain?
It's just it baffles me. Just like, do they think this will work? Like I've never met any woman ever who's received a random picture out of the blue and gone, oh yes, this is great, this is fantastic.
Bye, fearsome.
Oh, bye, fearsome. It's weird. It's just the mentality behind it. Although, to be fair, I don't really get those images sent to me randomly anymore, which is such a good thing.
I've known so many, like, I had a lot of friends who happened to be girls in the past. I can't say girlfriends because that's not what they were. It's really weird. Like, I wish I could because that's technically what they were. They're girlfriends, but I can't, you know what I mean? I always have to say girls who are friends. Women, lady friends. Lady friends. And all of them, like, kept telling me about, a lot of them kept telling me about, like, and this was, like, my first encounter with, like, I didn't know people did this. This was, like, my really, like, this was when I got around on YouTube, like, 2011, 2012. And at that time, I didn't know like much about like anything about the internet. Like I've always surfed the internet, but I've never actually like been in the internet. So, a couple years after I started, I met a bunch of people through YouTube, and we all became like close friends and something. And one of them, who happened to be a girl, we became really close friends. I'm still friends with her to this day, and I'm sure she still gets like these disgusting ass messages. But at the time, we would talk only through Facebook, and she was like, "Can you just like say something to these people?" And I'm like, "Who?" And they're like, "There's these really. It's always like these weird Indian or Pakistani dudes. Like, it's always like with some Pakistani dude with like a 1-inch peener. Like it's." At least for her, it was always that. Especially on Facebook, it's always some random guy from like Saudi Arabia. Like it's like always. So, so I go on and I see like there is like 20 inboxes from 20 different people, all with the same thing. Hey baby, this is my penis, and like boom, just dick. Or whatever it was supposed to be. I don't know if that's what it was supposed to be, but I'm assuming it was a dick. It definitely was below the waist. But it didn't look like one.
It's like, why are you sending me a picture of your thumb?
Yeah, exactly.
Just
yeah.
Don't do that.
And I'm like, what do you want me to say to these people? She's like, I don't know, just like it doesn't bother me, but it's annoying now at this point. Like, I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, oh my god, it's so huge. Like, I don't fucking know. But just stop. If the last point of all of this is just, if you're listening and you think that's okay, it's definitely not, and it's not welcome in the community or any community, but especially not here. So if you get caught doing it on Twitter, best believe I will definitely be on your fucking ass.
You're gonna get called out. Yeah, it's gonna get publicized. You're gonna get called out.
I will make sure that you regret the day that you came into this community for doing anything ever like that. I hate sexism. I hate racism. Don't fucking do that shit. Anyway,
wait.
just don't be a fucking creep.
Don't be a fucking creep, and just don't be a misogynistic pig. Like,
yeah, just don't bring that here.
I'm like,
no one's got time for it.
I say this. I said this on when Raven Reeds was here, and I'm like, do you realize, as like dudes, like as men, how much dumber and less capable we are than women? Like, do you fucking realize this shit? They birth people, actual people out of them. Like, we can't fucking do that. We would crumble in seconds. No way. We would never be able to handle that fucking pain. Or the after of actually taking care of it. You never hear the fucking moms leave, do you? It's always dudes. We suck.
Whoa. Okay. Oh.
I'll admit that most dudes are fucking pieces of shit. I'm not saying all. They're not. Not all of them. But the ones that that make a difference are the ones that make the rest of us look bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
But there's a lot of pieces of shit out there. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even say if it's more than most, but it seems like it, because that's all I ever fucking hear. But
I don't know if I'd say more than most. I'd say, like you said, the ones that get called out are the ones
that make the difference for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They become the image that people think of, unfortunately.
Well, like, in terms of creeps and things in the community, like, a vast number of people have been great. But the ones who have been really bad have stood out because they're so, it's not normal. So, like, I've had a lot of I've had to deal with a lot of people not being respectful of boundaries, and that's something I've really had to push, particularly like after last year, because it just seemed like it was one thing after another at one point. So it's just like, yeah,
it's just so
they got a bit more serious than I did.
It's so wrong. It's all so fucking wrong. Like, I don't even know how you talk to women like that. Like, I'm nervous as shit every time. Like, even if it's not anything like relationship or like romantic or sexual, it's It's just, I don't know. Like, I'm really bad talking to girls. I just can't. I can't do it. I don't know. Just don't be a misogynistic pig. Don't be racist. Don't be a piece of shit. If you are, just jump off a fucking bridge.
This stream has been all over the place.
It always gets like that.
It's been amazing.
Speaking of Raven Reeds, we gotta get Raven Reeds back on too.
Yeah,
because with Spookaria and Raven Reeds, they've been two of my favorite episodes that we've ever had. Like Spookaria's like first and Raven's first. Like they were like my first, like my favorite episodes.
Oh
yeah. I'd give Raven to like March those so she can figure out her own moving things. So.
Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna have her on soon. As soon as she can get on, we're gonna have Raven Reeds on. I want to get more authors on as well.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Like we had, I think in total we've only had 2 authors on the whole thing, Zacharias and Boris, which were both some of the most informative streams I've ever been on. Like they both had completely like realistic, different and similar ideas on the horror community and No Sleep and how all of it works. They're both very into people narrating their stuff, and they both have different ideas on like how they like writing and like what they want people to feel when they're writing. It was so fucking cool because like I've been reading these stories since I was like 14 years old. And now I'm actually like talking to the people who are like probably the fucking best at it. Like Boris and Zacharias, in my opinion, are 2 of my favorite No Sleep authors, period, because of how articulate and like crazy cool their fucking ideas are. And how well executed. I've barely seen a bad Zacharias story. Same thing with Boris.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need more authors on here because I love them.
I like how like as Raven Reeds is an author just sitting going.
I am author.
Yeah.
Yes, I am author.
The hosts are published authors. Don't count me in there. That book sucks.
But you're technically published.
I am published,
so am I.
but it sucks.
Hey.
Wait, what did you publish? Wait,
don't
what?
worry about it.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
Oh god damn. It's like you're here to be interviewed. Do not.
Who sent you?
I'm working on an actual book that I tried to have come out like 2 years ago when I started, called Anomalous, but I keep forgetting to like really put work into it. I'm also just like I have the stories and I think I can still use the same stories that I had. I just need to touch them up a little bit. But I like what it was going to be was a collection of short stories.
That'll probably be my next.
Like maybe 3 or 4 pages at most, kind of like what you would see on like No Sleep or something. Just stuff that you could just like pop open for like 10 or 15 minutes, maybe even 20, and just like and just sit there and read and have a whole experience. And like maybe later on, like a year or 2 down the line, you're like, oh, that story was cool, I want to read that again, and it's like a quick read. Some will be longer than others, but yeah. And I also want to get like I wanted it to be a collaborative effort. Like at the time, I wanted other people who were also writing in the community who were also narrators to like put their thing in. I had like contracts made up and stuff so that I would compensate. Like I would be legally obligated to compensate and everything. This was a whole thing.
Hell yeah, you should do it.
I want to do it. If I do it, Raven's gonna be in it for sure. 100%.
Oh, there's no escaping for Raven.
I mean, he
I'm
is
not going anywhere.
one of, if not the best writer I know personally. So,
yeah.
And I know a lot of writers.
Anime, I haven't forgotten. I will be putting something out.
Published this year. Oh, I've always wanted to make like my own fucking like full on story, like at least like a couple 100 pages. And I'm like, I have so many ideas I don't know how to execute.
Yeah.
I know that.
That's like me. It's like, I keep getting more and more ideas for new series, and I've had to drop a couple already.
Yeah, because you get like a couple paragraphs in, and you're like, I don't know where this is going.
Well, it's hard to produce this, and Survival in the Waste is gonna kill me one day, I think.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, but
it's something that I'll have to start writing and just keep coming back to. Like, it's gonna take a while for it to happen. So I'm definitely gonna have to start writing and every so often just come back when I have an idea for it, instead of trying to sit there and force it. Like, I have to start taking my own advice. The best form of art and creativity comes from the moments in life that you least expect.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, anytime that I have a good idea for a video, it's always when I'm not thinking about making anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, never force art out of yourself. The best type of art comes from when you're just sitting around doing something else, because your mind is already preoccupied with something else.
I had a story idea that woke me up from sleep and basically demanded I go and write the start of it down.
I've done that,
and I did.
I've done that with music.
Nice.
Like I've had points where I was like, this is probably the best thing I've ever thought of. I have to write it down now, or whenever it comes later, I'm gonna remember bits and pieces. It's gonna sound like shit compared to what I had.
Yeah, it's best to just write it down as soon as you can.
Yeah, but sometimes it'll be like 4 a.m. when I accidentally wake up, like in between, like me sleeping, waking up, and going back to sleep. I'll just be like, why am I thinking of this right now? Where's my phone? And I just fall back asleep. Happens a lot. Yeah. Anyways,
we should probably go ahead and call
yeah,
it
that's where we're probably gonna end it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Lady Spookaria at 7:30 EST, 7:30 p.m. EST, and 6:30 p.m. CST. We'll have a stream featuring Silva Dorkable. Go there, ask some questions of Lady and Silva, and they'll gladly answer them. A link will be in the description to Lady Spookaria's YouTube channel and Twitter, as well as the Raven Dreams, who is my co-host every single week, except when I can't. Every single week, except when I can't. His YouTube and Twitter are both down in the description. Next week, we're supposed to be having on
Magnetar.
There he is.
Yes.
Oh, well,
I didn't know how to say it. That's why I didn't want to say it, but you already knew.
Good. So. Mr. Magnetar, fantastic. Does more sci-fi narrations than anything, but he's a fantastic.
So we're gonna have him on next week. I think we have him on for 4. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What?
We have him on for 4 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 p.m. your time.
So 4 p.m. next Sunday, EST. We will have Magnetar. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Like I said, please be sure to go check out Lady Spookaria in the description and As the Raven Dreams. I am TD and Horror Stories. This is the Darkness Podcast, and we'll see you guys next time for another episode.